We are broadcasting from the campus of College of DuPage. This is Chicago's home for jazz, 90.9 FM WDCB, Glen Ellyn, Chicago, and 90.7 FM WRTE, Chicago West Loop, streaming online at wdcb.org. Now it's time to send it across campus to the McAninch Arts Center for a live performance by the Alyssa Allgood Trio, hosted by WDCB's Paul Abella.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of COD Music Fridays, broadcast live on WDCB. As you can hear, we've got an extra enthusiastic crowd this afternoon for a wonderful vocalist right here in Chicago, Alyssa Allgood. By the way, if you're listening and you're driving through Wheaton or Glen Ellyn or somewhere close by and you want to make it in, there's still a few seats available here in room 140 of the McAninch Arts Center. Otherwise, hey, feel free to listen right here at WDCB and online at WDCB.org. Are you guys ready for some fantastic jazz music? Yeah. All right. You're going to be hearing from Ryan Cohen playing the piano. Mr. Ethan Fillion on the bass. Ladies and gentlemen, the star of the hour, Alyssa Allgood on the vocals.
One, two. What a difference a day made. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear, but now I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through since you said that you were mine. What a difference a day made. There's a rainbow before me, and the skies can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and that difference was you. 24 little hours, they brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear, but now I'm a part of you, dear. And my lonely nights are through since you said that you were mine. What a difference a day made. There's a rainbow before me, and the skies can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and that difference was you. What a difference a day made. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear, but now I'm a part of you, dear. And my lonely nights are through since you said you were mine. What a difference a day made. There's a rainbow before me, and the skies can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and that difference was you. What a difference a day made. Oh, what a difference a day made. Oh, so da 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 What a difference a day made. Oh, what a difference a day made. What a difference a day made. And the difference was you.
Thank you very much. Well, good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us today, those of you who are in the room and those of you who are tuning in on WDCB. We really appreciate you being here. That first tune is one of my very favorite jazz standards, recorded by one of my favorite singers, Chicago's own Dinah Washington. And I always love to bring a little bit of Dinah wherever I go. How about it one more time for Ryan Cohen on piano? And Ethan Fillion on the bass. We're really happy to be here with you today, and we'll be playing a mix of some jazz standards as well as some original material for you. We're going to continue now with an original of mine that I wrote about a year and a half ago. I was on vacation in Ireland, which is one of the most beautiful places, and I saw the most beautiful rainbow while I was there. I felt like I kind of hit the jackpot being in Ireland and seeing a rainbow. And something about that particular day, seeing that rainbow, kind of helped me remember the truth, and that we are all really connected in the world, regardless of where we are, and the beautiful things that can happen when we are there for each other and stand up for each other. So I hope you enjoy Look to the Rainbow. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a rainbow out the window, and it seems so far away. But when I look to the rainbow, I can hear it say, my colors are your colors, my light is your light. And when the darkness feels
too hard to fight, I will fight for you and tell your story. I'll be holding you until the sky stands still. There was a rainbow out the window, but now it's not so far away. It's within you and within me. Together we can say, my colors are your colors. My light is your light. And when the darkness feels too hard to fight, I will fight for you and tell your story. I'll be holding you until the sky stands still.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So in a lot of the writing I've been doing the last couple of years, I find myself going back to a lot of these themes of hope and connectedness. I think we've all gone through a lot the last couple of years in this world and continue to kind of face hardships in different ways. And I really think that one of the beautiful things about music is being able to bring people together and share those stories of hope and light when we need it. So I hope you enjoy. This next one is nothing about that. This is a tune, if you've been there, you know, sometimes at the end of a relationship, you're really sad that relationship has ended. And I think a lot of the music from the Great American Songbook, there's a lot of these songs where we feel really sorry for ourselves. But this is a little bit of a different spin. At the end of a relationship, you feel pretty good that person is gone. This is called No Good.
You told me you need me, but that was a lie. And now it's so clear to see that you were no good for me. You told me that I was the sun in your sky, your reason for being, but that was a lie. And now it's so clear to see that you didn't deserve me. Watch me rise above you, the pain that you put me through. You no longer have a hold on me. I told you I loved you, I thought it was true, It turns out I didn't know a thing about you, and now it's so clear to see that you were no good for me. You told me you need me, but that was a lie. And now it's so clear to see that you were no good for me. You told me that I was the sun in your sky, your reason for being, but that was a lie. And now it's so clear to see that you didn't deserve me. Watch me rise above you, the pain that you put me through. You no longer have a hold on me. I told you I loved you, I thought it was true. It turns out I didn't know a thing about you. And now it's so clear to see that you were no good for me. And now it's so clear to see that you were no good for me. And now it's so clear to see that you were no good for me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have to admit that was the fastest song I ever wrote. As I sat down, I was like, oh, I had something to say to that person. I hope they heard it. All right. We're going to continue now. This is a song that I recorded on my most previous album, which is called What Tomorrow Brings. This is a beautiful song by Milton Nascimento entitled Travessia, which translates to bridges. And this is a beautiful lyric that talks about the bridges that we see in life and then all those bridges that we experience. So like that person in the last song, or moments of joy and love, and how each one of those moments brings us just a little bit closer into who we are. We hope you enjoy Bridges. Crossed 1,000 bridges in my search for something real. There are great suspension bridges made like spider webs of steel. There are tiny wooden trestles, made of stone. I have always been a stranger, and I've always been alone. There's a bridge to tomorrow, and there's a bridge from the past. There's a bridge made from sorrow that I pray will not last. And there's a bridge made of colors in the sky high above, and I'm certain that somewhere there's a bridge made out of love. Ooh.
There's a bridge from the past. There's a bridge made from sorrow that I pray will not last. And there's a bridge made of colors in the sky high above. And I'm certain that somewhere there's a bridge made out of love. There's a bridge made of colors in the sky high above. And I'm certain that somewhere, yes, I'm certain that somewhere, oh, I'm certain that somewhere there's a bridge made out of
Keep it going for Alyssa Allgood on the vocals.
Thank you.
Brian Cohen playing the piano. Ethan Fillion playing the bass. You're listening to a live Music Fridays at College of DuPage session with the Alyssa Allgood Trio here on 90.9 FM WDCB, or maybe you're listening online at WDCB.org. We got another few songs from Alyssa still to go, so y'all want to hear more? All right, let's do it.
I don't know how I can make this happen, but you should all come to every gig I have and do exactly that. That feels pretty nice up here, I gotta say. And again, we want to just thank you all so much for joining us. Those of you in the room and on the radio or online, really appreciate you being here. Ryan and I are going to do a duet for you now. I have a new album that'll be released in April that I'm very excited about. It's my first album of my original music, and that is an exciting and slightly scary thing as an artist, to be like singing other people's music for a long time and then make that step into being a composer, and feel really, really excited about the music. And a lot of the tunes, kind of similar things that I've been speaking of today, are these sort of themes of being able to step into who we are, finding confidence in ourselves and the love that we have for the world around us, and all the beautiful things that can happen when we embrace who we are. So this is one of the tunes from the album. This is about those kind of relationships that teach you the really hard but important thing sometimes of learning how to set a boundary for yourself. And through that boundary, learning to hold yourself above all else. One, two, three, four.
I opened my heart, holding space for you, but you turned that space against me, changing the love I knew. I held on to you trying to love the heartache, but letting that pain set me free. As I pulled away from you, you tried harder to pull me down, but each time I got back up, I found the strength to stand my ground. Letting myself renew. Of all the things you couldn't give, you gave me what I needed most, the push to choose myself and to hold my heart close. Now I hold myself above all else. I hold myself above all else. I hold myself above all else. Thank you very much. How about it for Ryan Cohen on piano? All right, we're going to bring Ethan back up for a few more tunes for you. So this is not an original of mine, but an arrangement of one of my favorite standards called I've Never Been in Love Before, originally from Guys and Dolls, but it's going to sound nothing like Guys and Dolls. I hope you enjoy. One, two, three. Dun, da, da. Dun, da, da, de, oh. Dun, da, da. Dun, da, da, do, oh. I've never been in love before. Then all at once it's you. It's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm filled with foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before. That's all too strange and strong. I'm filled with foolish song, and out my song must run. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Thank you so much. You didn't know this, but that was a world debut of that arrangement, so I think we'll keep it. Thanks so much. All right, we're going to continue now with a blues that I heard recorded by the great Shirley Horn, one of my other favorite singers. I have a big collage in my studio of my 8 favorite ladies, and Shirley Horn is one of them. Just beautiful musician, everything that she did. And I think she's really, really well known for singing a super slow ballad. Anybody ever hear Shirley Horn's recordings? Super slow. If you weren't shaking your head, make sure you go check her out. But she could also really, really swing. And so we're going to do one of those kind of swinging tunes from her songbook. This is one, if the phrase, the grass is always greener, had a song, it would be this. This is called Don't Be on the Outside. The chorus up front. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't be on the outside, looking on the inside. If you're on the inside, looking on the outside, everything you see don't really have to be. So stay on your side. Oh, don't be on the wrong side, looking on the right side. If you're on the right side, looking on the wrong side, everything you see don't really have to be. You better stay on your side. Grass looks greener when it's on the other side. Seeing ain't believing. leaving. Looks are so deceiving. Don't be taken for a ride. Don't be on the outside, looking on the inside. If you're on the inside, looking on the outside, take a fool's advice, it's worth a sacrifice to stay on your side. so deceiving. Don't be taken for a ride. Don't be on the outside looking on the inside. If you're on the inside looking on the outside, take a fool's advice. It's worth a sacrifice to stay on your side. You better take a fool's advice. It's worth a sacrifice to stay on your side. Oh, you better take a fool's advice. It's worth a sacrifice to stay on your side.
You're listening to COD Music Fridays live on WDCB and here in Mac Room 140 with the Alyssa Allgood Trio. Now, Alyssa, I have a question for you because you kind of left us on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
All right, so you said you've got a collage of your 8 favorite ladies.
I do.
And so I think you mentioned Dinah Washington as one of your favorites. And then you just mentioned one of my favorites, Shirley Horn.
Yeah.
So that leaves 6.
6. We've got Ella, Sarah, Billy, Abby Lincoln,
of course,
Betty Carter, and who's my 8th person? That's horrible.
Do you have a picture of yourself in the middle?
Hey now. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. I'm gonna remember it after this tune.
All right. Well, you know.
It's nothing on her. It's just on me. I can't remember.
Fair enough.
It's a great question.
All right. So, hey, we got a lot of people to thank because there's a lot that goes into making these Music Fridays at COD sound really good. And it has been sounding really good, right? All right. We want to say thank you to Fisher running the sound here in the house here. Of course, we want to say thank you to Matt Shevitz for making all this possible and the music faculty at COD. Back at Radio Ranch at WDCB, we want to say thank you to Clarice Kavoris, who's our operations manager. Our general manager, our inspiration, our only hope, Dan Bindert. There. And of course, Leslie Karos running the board, one of our own jazzy ladies. Oh, I almost forgot WDCB's awesome, super awesome intern who was helping us earlier, Shakira Cole. What's that? Everybody? Oh, yeah, I'm Paula Bella. And, who's the 8th?
Carmen McRae. I can't believe I would forget her. She taught me everything about phrasing.
Carmen McRae Sings Monk is quite possibly one of the great vocal albums of all time.
I know, it is.
So, not to mention, have you ever done the Ballad of Thelonious Monk?
I have not done that one, but it's a great one.
It is a great one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you in the fine hands of Alyssa Allgood and her trio.
Thank you. I would like to just echo all of Paul's thanks. You know, I was driving in and Leslie played a song from my first album, which was back in 2016, which feels very impossible that I have been doing this for that long and have some music out. And WDCB has just been incredibly supportive throughout my entire career. So really appreciate everybody, all of our friends here who've supported me and played my music and given me opportunities like this. So thank you, WDCB. Really appreciate you all. We're going to close out with another one that'll be on my forthcoming album. This is one I wrote a few years ago. I was at the lake, which is my favorite place to go and think. And I was there in March where it wasn't quite nice enough out, but I was there and it was really windy and kind of chaotic. And I saw this little flower growing up out of the rocks. And it really struck me because from where I was standing, it didn't look like the flower had any reason to grow, and yet it was. And it just made me kind of reflect on all of us who've maybe grown beyond where we were planted. And in those moments of maybe adversity, instead of feeling stuck, we can find that strength and that courage to keep growing and keep blossoming. This is called The Brave Little Flower. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
Little flower holds her head high unafraid of the waves crashing by. The brave little flower finds strength within, letting go of her thorns. Her journey begins. The brave little flower blossoms alone, growing beyond the world she was shown. The brave little flower finds strength within, letting go of her thorns. Her journey begins. Where you are planted does not define you, for your roots spread much further and carry your truth. Where you are planted does not define you, for your roots they spread much further and carry your truth. Little flower blossoms alone, growing beyond the world she was shown. The brave little flower finds strength within, letting go of her thorns. Her journey begins. Does not define you, for your roots spread much further and carry your truth. Where you are planted does not define you, for your roots they spread much further and they carry your truth. Your roots they spread much further and they carry your truth. Yes, they carry your truth. Oh, where you are planted does not define you, for your roots they spread much further and they carry your truth. Oh, where you are planted does not define you, for your roots spread much further and carry your truth.
Thank you so much. Thank you. One more time, that's Ryan Cohen on piano, Ethan Fillion on the bass. My name is Alyssa Allgood. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here in person and tuning in on the radio and online. Really appreciate the support. And I hope to see you again. Thank you so much.